is gonna take hours and days, and
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well,
Right.
the speculation is when I was growing up as a kid in Truscott, going to school in Lubec, we could come down here to any of the meetings, and we just sat there with duct tape across our face because we could not yay or nay, and that was the LAW. And that's the way it stayed, and I'm pretty sure that's the way it works today, correct?
That's why the yellow cards are issued to,
The yellow cards are issued at a meeting, but I don't think anyone would stop anyone from speaking at a
Not
public.
they would
speaking,
not.
but the voting
Absolutely
part,
not.
the
Oh,
voting
no,
part.
voting is
Town
different.
The
meeting.
voting part,
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
you
Well, we
know,
can speculate all day who's gonna come to our meetings.
well, that's true, but we took the numbers that we sent out, rather, how many were voted.
This is everyone, right?
That can vote and can vote, that makes
Not
sense,
just the
Sarah.
office.
No, this
If you
is
wanna break something
online,
down, you want a
everything.
complete
Okay,
analysis
it's
of
all covered
something.
online.
Okay,
That's
okay.
not what we were looking for in this.
well, what I find interesting
Well, I don't know,
is
but I
that
think it's
nobody
interesting.
skipped the first question and nobody skipped the second question. Everyone answered it.
I figure
Well,
it,
these here are tabulated by name, address, and identification.
right,
The survey questions start on number 4.
Right, because we did say that if you
Put your name in.
put your name in,
Right.
you've got your name in the box.
Yes.
right,
It's in there.
right, a name.
Okay, so 225 people responded, is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Either in the office
In
or
the office,
online?
online.
Or,
These are the
Yeah.
top responses.
Okay, so
That's
on,
good.
on number 4, out of the 220 people, 139 people responded yes.
Yes,
That was to the salt sand shed pile.
yes,
And 59 people responded no.
yes.
Okay. So out of that same 220, should we replace the current public works garage? Yes was 120 people, or 63%. And no was 38 or 70.
And there was still another, some people did not answer, some people skipped the question. I mean, other is everything else. That was a,
Okay.
right.
Yep,
Okay,
so I mean.
so go ahead with number 6.
Number 6, the Public Works Committee proposed a site by Ben Joyce. A number of people in the community that I talked to afterwards, that was a deciding factor in their vote. When it went out to the survey and we looked at the results, the American Legion property and Ben Joyce, the current site was neck and neck, and right at the end, the American Legion property came through with 51%. The proposed site by Ben Joyce is 41.4, and then the Lasky property was third at 13.1.
And that was a total of 145 people that answered
Answered the
that.
question, 80 skipped it.
Okay.
A number of people that were not in favor of the project, did not answer these questions because their answer was no.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't matter where to put it, my answer is no. And, and we respect that.
right,
There were also people that answered other locations.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah,
Correct.
Should the town of Lubec build a public works facility as one project containing a sand salt shed and public works garage, or two separate projects, the sand salt shed first and then a public works garage later? One project built at the same time with the sand salt shed first, 92% responded as one project, 69.7% of the vote.
No.
92 people.
92 people, excuse me, responded, 69.7% of the vote.
Yeah.
40 people responded with two separate projects, 30.3% of the vote, and
87, no?
87 had other.
And 93 people skipped the question.
93 people skipped the question. Any thoughts on the Public Works Garage? We had a response from 145 people. 80 people skipped the question. What other project should the town of Lubec consider? The response was 131. 94 skipped the question. Any other comments? We had responses from 29 and 196 skipped the question. On the next page, one of the questions I had was looking at voter and non-registered voter. 74% of the registered voters, the question 1, voted in support. 64% of the non-registered voters voted in support, and I thought those numbers would be flip-flop,
Yeah.
and that number surprised me.
Yeah.
76% of the registered,
76 people or is it 76%? Because you have it listed over here 67.80%.
okay, 76 people on question number 2.
Yeah,
76.
76 people.
Do you
which is
feel that the
60.
town of Lubec should replace the current public works garage? 76
Registered
people,
voters.
registered voters said yes, 36 said no. Non-registered voters, it was 44 and 34, yes and no. And again, I thought that that would be a number that, you know, with the tight economy and the local people feeling the way that they do, that
Right.
that would be, you know,
Think
flip-flop.
again.
But that surprised me. Question 3, where should the town of Lubec relocate its public works and sand salt shed? We had the 3 properties that we put up. And they were pretty even, I think. The school was another one that was added, and there was votes for the Potty Dolphin. I had some people ask me about that, using the garage in the back. And that created, you know, a number of issues that the Public Works Committee thought about while they were reviewing the project. Should the town of Lubec build, question 4, should the town of Lubec build its 1 or 2 projects? Registered voters, 41 was 1 project, 17 was 2 projects, 2 was outright no's. Non-registered voters, 17 was as 1 project, 10 was as 2 project, 1 voted sand salt shed only. And we had some people that did not put their names to the
The no votes?
no, they didn't put their name to the ballot at all. 1 was build it as 1 project, 1 was to build it as 2 projects, and 1 was an outright no.
Well,
On number 5, this is on the 2nd page, do you have any thoughts on the Public Works project? Registered voter, the overwhelming concern was the taxes in the town of Lubec and how this project would affect their taxes.
Right.
And that is something I think the committee is well aware of. And, you know, when we go into, if the committee goes back in, that's probably something we need to work on. Sidewalks was the next big issue.
One person voted for a specific sidewalk.
Yes.
yeah.
But 2 people voted to the condition of the sidewalks and keeping them clean. Other items that were, you know, need more information. The cost to remediate the existing site, contracting public works out, not contracting public works out, using McGonagall's, cost concerns, give the boys a raise, downsizing the project, concerns with tearing down the old garage. 1 comment was do it now, prices will only go up. And 1 person asked about work schedules for public works. Non-registered voters, some of the big concerns was contracting out public works, they do in other communities, the cost of the project concerns, the poor economic conditions of the local economy, taxes, need more information. You know, I mean, we even had concerns about needing a swimming pool for the kids, attracting businesses, need more information, and, you know, how do we reuse the high school? No name included use existing buildings in town and refurbish them, contracting out public works, and just repairing what we have. On number 6,